Hi, my name's Ollie.
And I'm Ewan. I'm part of the early years and primary team here at CERC. And today we're going to do...
Dancing raisins.
For this activity you need...
some lemonade and some raisins.
Simple.
Simple!
Okay, so first thing we do is open the bottle of our lemonade
We just got one already.
and pop some raisins in. And Ollie is going to tell you what he notices when he puts the raisins in.
Plop. They sink to the bottom and then they go back up. And they make little bubbles.
There's lots of bubbles appear,
Yeah,
and they sink to the bottom and then they float up to the top.
I put loads in, loads of bubbles come.
So as Ollie rightly said, the raisin is sinking to the bottom and then it's floating up to the top. But why is it floating up to the top? Well, the wrinkly skin on the raisin is allowing the carbon dioxide bubbles inside the lemonade to attach themselves to the skin, and then acting like a little bit of a buoyancy vest, a safety jacket or armbands, it's bringing the raisin up to the top. When it gets to the top, the bubbles are popping, and then what happens to the raisin once the bubbles pop?
They sink down.
They sink back down, correct. So, what we've noticed when we added the raisins into the bottle of lemonade was that the number of visible bubbles increased. Do we know what the name for these bubbles is? What gas these bubbles are, Ollie?
CO2.
Very good. CO2 or carbon dioxide. Now we're not producing more carbon dioxide bubbles when we put the raisins into the bottle. It's that the carbon dioxide gas is already in the solution, and when the raisins go into the bottle, we are releasing those bubbles from the solution. This is a physical reaction called nucleation. Isn't it interesting?
Yep.
Looking forward to you sharing your videos with us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Does the other dried fruits work just as well as raisins in the bottle of lemonade? Something that you could investigate further is how long does it take for the raisins to stop dancing, where you could either use a video on a mobile device or just time it with a stopwatch. You could also take 2 equal-sized grapes, and if you peel one of them and put both of them into a bottle of lemonade, what do you observe? Prior to you doing this, you could predict what you think might happen. Does the peeled grape or the grape with the skin left on affect the buoyancy in any way? And why don't you investigate or research a little bit more about nucleation online? Please do share your findings, your videos or your photographs of the children in your care taking part in this investigation with us at CERC Primary or at CERC Primary on Twitter or at CERC Primary on Facebook. Thank you.